Now, it's day one of our Bikini Blitz, and all week we're going to be meeting women who've tried out different methods of losing weight to try and have a slimmer body for their summer holidays. First up, we've got Amy Tyson. Now, Amy, 4 weeks ago, was feeling fed up, overweight, but ready to make a change.
My name's Amy Tyson. I'm going to Florida in 4 weeks and I want to be able to fit into this bikini. This is so important to me because this is my first holiday in years and I feel I want to look good, but at the moment I just feel a bit overweight. I'd want to lose the weight from here, 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 here and here. I had Danny about a year ago. Before I actually had him, I weighed 11 stone, and now I weigh about 13. I just don't seem to have the willpower to lose the weight. I eat anything and everything. I like pizzas, chips, crisps, sweets, chocolate, crumpets with butter, toast with butter, anything I can get my hands on. I think I eat a lot in front of the TV because my husband's in the army, so he's away quite a lot. So it's just sort of more comfort eating and keep me a bit of company. I think it will be hard to give up the goodies and do the exercise, but I've got 4 weeks to do my challenge, so I'm ready for my Bikini Blitz.
Well, physique specialist, I do like that title, Tim Bean, has spent the last 4 weeks working with Amy on her diet and her exercise regime. Only 4 weeks. This is what Amy looked like a month ago. Not bad. She looks fine. But here's what she looks like now. Da, 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 da. You look amazing. Come down and see me. You look really, really good. How do you feel?
I feel great. I feel a lot healthier and...
Good. Did you ever think that you'd be on national telly in your bikini?
No.
Would you feel more comfy with this robe on? Do you want to put... I mean, I think you look amazing, but I know that you're a wee bit, you know, a bit sort of like... Yeah. Worried about you. I think that's fine. But well done, that's great. Really, really, really good. You lost about, what, 20 pounds? You're not managing there, it's awkward.
Thank you.
About 20 pounds you've lost in 4 weeks.
Yep.
That's not bad going, is it? So how did you do it?
Well, it was all hard work. And first of all, when we're talking about 20 pounds, a lot of people think put on a 2 or 3 pounds or lose it.
Yeah.
We're talking about 20 pounds. That's the sort of weight that she lost.
Oh, gee, I can't even
lift it. You got that? That's how much she's lost in 4 weeks.
God, have you lifted that? Have you tried to lift it? That is you were carrying that around. That's
every day.
Extraordinary. That really does bring it home, doesn't it?
Well, the mission was to determine how much fat she had. So first of all, we sat her down and spent the whole day with her and put the tape measure on her, calipers on her. So we measured her body fat quite specifically, as well as on the scales.
Ah, so this is how you do that with this kind of thing.
Exactly.
So is this showing you how much weight has to be lost?
Yes, it determines exactly how much fat is actually there compared to lean body mass, how much fluid she might be carrying, those sorts of things.
Right.
So we're comparing scales, tape and calipers all at once.
Ah, okay.
But then we had to sit down and sort of tell her about and teach her about the science behind it as to why her body is like this and how it functions and how we can improve it. Talking about muscle physiology, physiology of fat, energy systems, fuel systems.
Right.
I mean, it's not rocket science, but it is science.
No, exactly. But there are things that you can do. Now, food, you had a really terrible diet, didn't you, love? It wasn't good.
Yeah, before, I never used to eat vegetables at all.
Right.
So, I used to just eat pizzas, chips, crisps, butter.
Very, very British diet, actually. An awful lot of us are guilty of that. So obviously you wanted to introduce some really good, healthy food in there.
Exactly, and it wasn't uncommon that we see, as you say, with a lot of people follow the golden brown diet. So basically, if it's not fried or crumbed, you're not allowed to eat it.
Right.
So we had to do some major changes there. And if you look at the sort of foods that we're talking about, it's all very beige and bland, where what we're looking for is we need foods that have got a lot of colour in it. And colour, rule of thumb, if it's got high colour, it's high vitamins, nutrients and minerals. And that's really what the body was lacking, the body was starving from.
Right.
And you'll never successfully lose weight and process calories effectively if the body's under par, if the at a cellular level it's not functioning correctly. So
if we're eating all these things, you know, when we're starving hungry, and sometimes you get really hungry about 11 o'clock because you've stupidly not had breakfast, and we're eating these things, all we're doing is actually just satisfying that hunger. We're not doing our bodies any good at all, are we? We're just eating storage. It's not going to help you at all.
What the body's missing is nutrition. It's missing fibre, it's missing vitamins, things that make it work.
So you might feel full up, but actually you're not doing yourself any good at all. And you were saying you were tired all the time. You felt exhausted.
Yeah, I think where I was just eating, you know, the junk food, it just get to sort of 10, 11 o'clock, I'd go back to sleep with my little boy, and then get to the afternoon, I'd just go back to sleep again.
Yeah, because that's the thing as well, it's getting that energy. So now for breakfast, do you have things like porridge or something? Yeah, see, that's great, isn't it? That's a really good thing. Of course, it's not just about food alone. You've got to get the body moving, haven't you?
There's no shortcut and there's no easy pill.
No, there's not.
The food's easily half of it, but without the exercise and correct exercise, because a lot of people do waste a lot of time in the gym and doing the wrong thing.
Sure.
Doing ineffective things. So we got Amy into the gym. Is that too easy? We got lifting weights, pumping some iron, building a muscle tone up, because tone is all about metabolism as well.
Right,
So every pound of lean muscle we can tone up is going to burn another 60 calories a day.
And I see what you're doing there. I mean, that's working so many different parts of Amy's body as well. So you're doing like one exercise, but you're actually, you know, working so
and that's going to burn more calories as well, even while you're doing the exercise. And then getting her out to, I mean, one of the big things was she couldn't run at all. I mean, Anne took her out for a run, I think it was 60 seconds.
Yeah, I couldn't run no longer than
60 seconds, and then that was it. Right, so how long can you run now?
About 20 to 22 minutes.
That's fantastic. That's really, really, really good. And that's a real key to it, isn't it? Like maybe fast walking or running, you know, doing a bit of that.
Getting the exercise, because we're built to be active. And it used to be a time where we were active all day and would like try and find half an hour to sit down and have a break. Now it's completely the reverse. So we're sitting around all day trying to find half an hour to get to the gym. So it's really important that you get something effective and get it consistent and just keep going. And that's the key, is persistence. I mean, stubborn fat won't stand in the way of persistence. You've just got to keep at it, stick with what you know, eat right, train hard.
It's all exactly what you said, and also mentally you've got to be prepared and you've got to do it. Well, I think you've done incredibly well. I mean, that's just in a month. That's in 4 weeks you've done this. Will you be able to keep it up?
Yeah, definitely. You know, Tim and his partner Anne, they've taught me so much, you know, how to eat properly, how to exercise, how to stay fit and healthy. So definitely going to carry on.
Look at the difference. It's fantastic, isn't it? You've just toned up. You've toned up so much. You can really see it particularly around the tummy area and the tops of your legs. I mean, that's obviously where you've lost it.
She's lost 2 inches off her thighs and 4 inches off her hips.
Oh, that's
in
not
the 4 weeks. And you've dropped, what size do you start at?
I started out as a 16, and now I can fit a pair of 12 trousers.
Isn't that a great feeling when you can do that? And actually, isn't it a great feeling when you can tuck your T-shirt into your jeans?
Before the trousers I tried on, I broke the zip on them because I couldn't do them up, and then now they fit. So.
Gosh, and I'll tell you what as well, because in the 4 weeks you had 2 weddings to go to. Was it your husband's birthday?
Yeah, it was my husband's 21st.
Right.
My son's first, which we had a barbecue, 2 weddings and a hen night.
And you still managed to lose weight. That's not bad, is it? That's not bad. That's really, really good.
It's all about having the options. So when you go to a barbecue, knowing, you know, the sort of things you can select, and you know, it was not so much about diet, but it was actually, instead of teaching anything about or learning anything about diets, it's about teaching Amy how to eat.
Sure.
So in those situations, what foods to select, what's appropriate, strategies when you're going out and when you're at home.
That's wonderful. Well, Amy, you've done so well. I don't think you could have done it without this man, though.
No, definitely not. Tim and Anne have helped me so much, and I really appreciate what you have done.
Well, keep up the good work. Keep up the good work. You look amazing, absolutely amazing. And tomorrow we're obviously going to be even more tips on how to lose weight and feel healthy and just feel full of energy, because that's what it's all about. You look beautiful. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow. And lots more tips on how to shape up for the beach on our website. That's all on GM.TV. It's all about looking healthy, not about looking skinny. Right, coming up in a couple of minutes, it's a case of births, deaths and marriages in the soaps this week. Tina's got all the details after the break.